Okay. That's quite no, that's quite a reward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's that? No, I'm missing something. That's my damn. All right. Getting there. Let's see. Gotta go first off the vehicle. Let's see, who am I going to help today? If anybody needs help, just let me know. Alright, slow down, boys. What do you think? Just try it. You will not succeed.
Will pay for your ill treatment of Verdegaton. Verdegaton cannot be hurt by a mongrel such as you.
What are you calling mongrel, mortal?
You dare strike me?
I dare all villains who threaten me. Get over it.
Sometimes I feel like I don't belong in either. But I know.
Join the club, Wonder Woman. I haven't belonged my entire life. And probably never will be. But that is God's lesson. Trust no one and no one will hurt you. Well, trust no one but God. That is the lesson. Looks like the team is growing pretty good. The camera loves me.
The refugees need protection. Set up fortifications and take down any hostiles.
Hey there. Hope you're up for fighting zombies because there's a bunch of them out there, and we can use all the help we can get.
We have been tasked with the defense of evacuating refugees. They must be protected from Necron's forces, if possible.
Necron's forces have corrupted many among the dead.
Where Necron goes, Black
A
Hand.
giant Celestial stalks the land.
The Grey Lanterns seek to overwhelm others with sorrow and grief.
Alright, hard one out the way first.
Refugee Group Alpha has been evacuated.
Can't slow them down forever. Give me a hand here.
We will cut you down to size.
Won't stand aside. I will go through you instead.
Challenge our combined might.
We have evacuated Refugee Group Beta. Only one group remains. The enemy attacks the central wall. Protect it immediately. The eastern wall is under attack. Defend it at once. Enemy forces are assaulting the western wall. Hold the line. The final refugee group has been evacuated. Well done.
The bag. Man, did that hurt. Here.
The teleporter is almost ready to receive evacuees. Prepare to move out.
gonna take a minute here.
Refugee Group Alpha has been evacuated. Well done.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry about that.
We have evacuated Refugee Group Beta. Only one group remains.
There he is.
The final refugee group has been evacuated. Well done.
Last Beatles out tonight. That's a beetle.
Yes.
Here we go.
None can stand against it.
The light blinds me. Your figure disgusts me. It's all meaningless. It's all meaningless. Yes. The light blinds me.
The teleporter is almost ready to receive evacuees. Prepare to move out.
here? Not yet.
I felt so sad. So lost. I felt so sad. So lost.
They left me much suffering.
Almost too much. Refugee Group Alpha has been evacuated. Well done.
I will prevail. I will.
These gray fools will learn the
Their sorrow is greater than their fear.
The Guardians, they took everything.
I will prevail. I will.
much suffering. Almost close. I could feel.
I thought I'd gotten over losing them. I was wrong. No parent should have to bury their child. I felt so sad, so lost. People, their sorrow is greater than people. Their sorrow
That was
greater
close.
than their fear.
I could feel the grave closing.
The Guardians, they took everything. We have evacuated Refugee Group Beta. Only one group remains.
the fight with the Amazons. Stand down.
The teleporter is almost ready to receive evacuees. Prepare to move out.
You have done well. Those poor souls will not succumb to the Grey thanks to you.
Be warned. Like a Terran cockroach, Black Hand has a way of surviving even the most brutal.
The giant tree beast
Should he
will
return,
claim this land no
trust
more.
him to stand
The
ready to
enemy
teach
is
him the
cunning.
error of his
They may
ways.
make more foes like that one. Be ready to destroy them if they do.
Refugee Group Alpha has been evacuated. Well done.
Mine?
We have evacuated Refugee Group Beta. Only one group remains.
Mine and mine and mine!
As you can see, Central City is being attacked by these paradox.
Someone help me, You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline. When I am free, you will pay with your life. Overtaking me. You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline. When I am free, you will pay with your life. Harness the energies feed the paradox. When I am free, you will pay with your life. Where do you think you are taking me? This point in time will be ours to devour. Where do you think you are taking me? When I am free, you will pay with your life. We will destroy this timeline. When I am free, where do you think you are taking me? When I am free, you will pay with your life.
That's what they all say.
Where do you think you are taking me? You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline.
In your dreams.
When I am free, you will pay with your life. Where do you think you are taking me? You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline.
Run for your lives!
Where do you think you are taking me? When I am free, you will pay with your life. You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline. Where do you think you are taking me? You may have captured me, but we will destroy this timeline. Where do you think you are taking me? Your pathetic existence is meaningless.
Just as I surmised, these creatures contain massive amounts of... Well, I'm sure you don't care about all that. Here, I have rigged this device to mend the cracks in our reality. Try using it to close the ruptures. Be careful, though. We're not sure.
You think you can escape me? You cannot close all structures. ruptures.
Actually. There's all the ruptures I need, please.
You think you can escape me?
I don't know where. Watch me.
You can't close all the ruptures.
Yes.
You think you can escape me?
Back in.
You cannot close all the ruptures. You think you can escape me?
I can't stop!
There's a song for that. Well, maybe I wanna stay.
You cannot close all the ruptures.
I wanna stay. Aha. Yes, what
My laptop will take care of it.
that. Get off my stage!
You need to learn some manners.
This is not the final curtain. I will make a comeback.
Target Alpha, designation the Flash. This target is an apex speedster, the top of the food chain. Introducing a distraction will decrease target's combat reaction time by 18%. Planned hazards such as explosive caltrops and gravity dampening devices will increase this to 27%.
Can you believe the nerve of Typhon, thinking we'll just sit back and let his monsters take over? Get out there and send them back where they came.
You weak and useless! Curse you!
Defeating those monsters was a great help. I hope Typhon is not pleased.
The crime syndicate has its tentacles wrapped around every facet of this Earth's society. We need to map out their control structures so we know how to infiltrate and subvert them.
Look out!
Hey! Foot out!
Data wipe interrupted.
Now you got it. You just got the GCPD Gordon's attention. Your days are numbered.
All this help?
Call an ambulance!
You haven't changed anything. This election is just a technicality.
The crime syndicate don't take kindly to interference in official business. I was just doing my job. Lord wanted me to get some extra votes.
You haven't changed anything. This election is just a technicality. Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
Thanks. I think.
I appreciate it, but we better not be seen together.
Their rival, Alexander.
Upload in progress. Punishment subroutine enabled.
They're using encryption technology unlike anything I've seen back home. It was counterintuitive at first, but now...
Star Lab scientists have created a prototype repulsor device that is triggered by high levels of emotion. It won't work on the more powerful Red Lanterns, but it should be enough to keep most of them away. Get to the explosives
Who do you think is more popular, Superman or Batman?
weaken the Red Lantern's batteries.
I would say they're equally popular. Because even though as powerful as Superman really is, he doesn't exactly know how to fight. So when it comes to combat, I give my credit to Batman because he's had the most training. But when it comes to power, I don't even think I'd give it to Superman. I'd probably give it to Shazam or Wonder Woman because they seem to have a power that, other than kryptonite, that weakens him. Because as it turns out, he's also weak against magic. Which means Black Adam could easily pose a challenge if pushed to his limits as well. So I would have to say they're equally popular. It just depends on...
Weakening those batteries should help.
Depends on...
known as Vice is still causing havoc in the middle of the base. I doubt the repulsor will be strong enough for him. Better take him down
what in
the
particular,
old-fashioned way.
as far as good combat goes.
Star Lab
Oi.
sensors are picking up abnormally large levels of rage inside the main building. It has to be.
Are they both in the same universe?
I'm dropping in some more repulsors.
Oh yeah, because they're both DC.
But it should help with his minions.
This device seeks to dampen our rage. I will destroy it. I will destroy you, and then our rage will flood these streets.
These rage levels are off the chart. Find a way to supercharge a repulsor. It might help you take down Atrocitus.
Marsch was made a TV show and not a movie.
Oh, they've had quite a few movies. There was actually one back in the late 80s. Though I don't. The villain, I forgot his name, but he was. I'm gonna have to look it up. But there was an actual movie before the series came out. But it's a very old one. He couldn't even adjust to his powers. It actually hadn't. They actually came with a double-edged sword until he became more immune to it later on. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up though, because I have watched it. Alright, which was the very first one?
Was Robin an actual important character like Batman, or was he just there like a side helper?
Originally he was a sidekick that Bruce Wayne took under his wing. And later on, as he grew up, he wanted to be his own hero. So he dons the alias of Nightwing. And then later on, Robin became first he was another sidekick who joined later on. I forgot his name. But after he came of age, then Damian, Bruce Wayne's son, donned the Robin persona.
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
Oh, just need one more. And there's been a lot of Robins.
If you really want to do some good.
Even Jason Todd, who now is known as, originally was Arkham Knight and now has become Red Hood. He was training to be a Robin as well. Before a Joker got him. No, he's a superhero. Pretty much anyone who's a sidekick is a superhero. If you're working alongside a superhero, you're pretty much a superhero too. They just refer to you more as a sidekick because you're working alongside with a well-known hero. And you're not exactly calling the shots either. That's a sidekick. Oh yeah, the original one was 1990. That was the very first Flash movie, which began the series in 1991. And what's the villain?
Was Superman the very first Marvel hero created?
Who was the villain in the 1990 Flash movie? Let's see, was Nicholas Pike. He is a corrupt former cop who leads a dangerous motorcycle gang called the Dark Riders. Huh! The Dark Riders. That's a game! That's an actual game! He blows up the Central City police station and murders Barry Allen's older brother, Jay, which directly inspires Barry to become the Flash and stop him. Huh. Well, there's your answer. Apparently he didn't exactly have a villain name. He was just called Nicholas Pike. And I just explained what he was. Apparently he's a motorcycle gang leader. Or leader of the Dark Riders. I'm surprised they haven't mentioned him in this game yet. Unless he's a villain they threw away. Like Marvel is kind of considering with the Punisher now. It's sad, it really is. And he's a hero, not a villain. Hero. It's not it, man.
Which Marvel hero created so far is one who can defeat all Marvel heroes?
Find a way to hack them and turn them against his own forces.
That I don't really know. I would probably put my money on Odin. Because I mean, he is, as they say, the as far as Norse mythology goes. In that comic series, he's known as the All-Father of the gods, and he has his power is so strong that when he gets done, he has to enter what's called Odin sleep, where he sleeps for a whole year just to regain his strength back. But as far as stats go, there's two. One for good, one for evil. I would have to say Odin and Mephisto, who is like Marvel's version of the devil. what we got here?
What are the superpowers of the thing?
The Thing? He doesn't really have power. He's like the Hulk in a way, but instead of it being like pure physique, it's stone. Now he can be. He's not as strong as Hulk, but he does do some heavy lifting of his own. But he can also, I believe, I think he can. I think he has the ability to harness, like use abilities having to do with rocks. Not rock manipulation, but things like where he can actually, like say, cause pillars to erupt if he thumps. If he thumps on the ground. So yeah, to an extent, he has some abilities like Hulk. He just can't get stronger when he's angered. But if he had other abilities besides super strength, that's the only one I could think of as far as element goes. There was a secondary element, it would probably be rock, since that's what his physique is made of.
So then the true version of the thing is like the size of a bodybuilder.
Sort of, only much bigger than a regular bodybuilder.
Random question: do you know about Terminator movies?
I know the ones that have come out so far. 1, 2, Judgment Day, 3, Rise of the Machines, Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genesis, and I believe they got a series out now where they're like constantly time tripping. They're going from the past to the present, to the future, back to the present, all that. But so far, I just know about the movies that have been out. Takes care of it.
good idea filmmakers haven't thought of. They should make a movie with Arnold, the Liquid Terminator from Part 2.
I imagine Arnold's still making Terminator movies, as well as the series. But though he doesn't look like he did before, just an older version. Now, if they did a CGI version or AI, that'd be kind of cool. That's actually how it started out. The Terminator was just a prototype of what Skynet was capable of. But see, Skynet was a computer virus that was able to create and control machines. And the Terminator was actually the prototype of what Skynet could do. And then later on began to develop further versions of it to try and take over the world and destroy humanity. Like, those were its two objectives: take over and to destroy. But yeah, the Terminator was the first. The second was T-1000, which was like a liquid metal mutant. And then there was TX, which was a female version that had the abilities of both. And then there was John Connor himself, scaringly enough. Once Skynet got a hold of him, he corrupted him. And then he became the new threat to humanity.
But do you think they should make it where they are all programmed nice to team up to find new versions of Terminators that wanna end the W?
I imagine that's actually in the series. Apparently the franchise got so popular that the fans demanded an actual series where they could get to see more than just, years of video production. And with the series, they could actually just make episodes rather than feature films. That way they could keep the franchise going a little longer.
If you won't stand aside, I will go through you instead.
Got it. Good job.
If we're not too tied up later, I would appreciate going for some ice cream.
Wonder Woman here.
Do you think Tobey Maguire is the most popular Spider-Man?
In my opinion, actually, yeah. Because he was the Spider-Man I grew up with. Now, if you want to talk about Captain America, I'd have to say Matt Salinger. Not only was he the very first Captain America, he was the very first Marvel superhero to actually get his own movie. Well, at least an updated version. And he was wearing my favorite classic Captain America costume as well. I'm not exactly fond of the new version he has. I like the one with the thick chat boots and the wings on the mask, and the mask was actually a part of the torso. But and later on they added eagle wing patterns. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm like a classic Cap fan. But yeah, Tobey Maguire was definitely the best Spider-Man in my opinion.
Do you think people who make Marvel and DC movies get upset when they lose against each other in the box office?
Depends what you mean by losing. Are you talking about in terms of making a video, or when heroes lose to villains? I'm not exactly, because if I'm not mistaken, they don't mix characters. The only time I saw them mix characters was there was one with Superman and Wolverine, and then there was one with Deadpool and Harley Quinn. But
whoever makes the most money on their movies.
I'm not sure because I don't really get into that. I'm more into anime than I mean, I grew up with superheroes, don't get me wrong. Before I knew what anime was, I was really into superheroes like Superman. That was DC, and then Marvel came later on because they had the most heroes. And then I got into anime when I started writing my own stories. So I mean, even if they were that competitive, I wouldn't know because I don't read into it too deep as far as their politics go. I just watch the movies and I enjoy the superhero content.
Which has been the best and worst Marvel and DC movies you have seen?
Has been the best and worst Marvel. Well, I did like, well, as I said before, I did like the Matt Salinger Captain America movie, but if you want to talk about the best as special effects go, I would probably have to say Hulk, because that Hulk got much more serious in that movie. He was not only did he get strong when he was angered, but the longer he stayed angry or the more people fueled his rage, the stronger he got. And I was like, there was like no end to how strong he got, and he just kept growing and getting more and more massive and muscular. But let's see, the worst one. The worst one. Guess I haven't seen a whole lot that were the worst. Unless, of course, you count the black and white ones, which didn't get better until the Adam West series. I'd probably have to say Batman and Robin, and not the Adam West series. The black and white one, which also had its own movie, The Batman, and then later on the sequel, Batman and Robin. But it was black and white. The characters were different, and the story wasn't very well plotted. It was very basic. Like, there wasn't like a major villain. It was just of its time starting out back in the day. And didn't even have any of the villains that Adam West and Burt Ward took on in their series days. And to this day, I still love it. That was one of the series that I really enjoyed growing up. It was made in the 60s, and it was one of my favorite series, live action series. It was the Batman and Robin series with Adam West and Burt Ward as the heroes themselves. That show was as old-fashioned as it was. It was in color. The gadgets were crazy. The storyline was crazy. I mean, but it was so. Even though some may call it cheesy today, the storyline behind it is just so exciting. It's like it never gets old every time you watch it. But yeah, that was another favorite I had growing up. Was the Adam West and Burt Ward Batman series.
Spider-Man 2, and do you think it's dumb to recast main actors, for example, Toby being replaced?
Well, I mean, Tobey Maguire had a good run. I mean, plus they made a third movie he was in, and with I'm surprised Harry didn't become the Hobgoblin, because that was actually a more advanced version of Green Goblin. It only made more sense to turn Harry, which was Norman's son, into the Hobgoblin, but no, and they called him the New Goblin, which was like a rip-off of his dad, only much more enhanced. But, I mean, that movie ended pretty good, actually, even though Venom was the bad guy. Originally, Venom was the bad guy, and then he became a hero later because he got sick of it. And, let me see, and they fought Venom and Sandman together. But yeah, it was Spider-Man and New Goblin. They teamed up. I liked how Harry became the best of his dad and not just as bad. So that was a good ending for that movie. But yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, it'd be even cooler if they did a series for Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. Heck, I mean, if he was still back in his heyday and he was young again, I mean, I wouldn't even mind casting him from one of my animes. Not just as voice acting, but the real character. Because I mean, I'd like my books to go somewhere too. Once people get tired of reading the animes. Be nice to turn it into a movie.
What exactly is considered anime? Is this Asian cartoons or what?
It's Asian cartoons in general, like anything that is of Japan, China, pretty much all the Eastern cultures that are out there. Anime is a lot like ours, but a much more intense and realistic because the animation and the special effects are like woven into the animation itself. And almost like stop motion animation, only it's on paper and assisted with computer computer graphics. So it's definitely a lot like our comics, only much more intense, especially with the ridiculously strong powers they give the characters. Even the regular characters are super strong. I mean, you don't even have to be like Krillin or like Krillin, Tien, or Yamcha. They're pretty strong for humans as far as Dragon Ball Z standards go. But yeah, they were just regular humans and they were strong. They just weren't as strong as the main characters. It's amazing what ideas animes can give a person and what variety it adds to the experience.
What do you think are the top two most popular anime are? Is it Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z?
Well, definitely Pokemon if you count the kids. I mean, kids, they're all over Pokemon. And it's definitely selling the most because the kids are buying up all the cards, all the toys, all the merchandise, all the games. I'm actually jealous of them because I always I'd like to get back into Pokemon because you could create your own trainer and then you could train your own Pokemon depending on the ones you could catch, and you could catch legendaries, which is something you could never see. I mean, you could catch legendaries against their will without the use of a Pokeball, but usually that involves criminal tactics like kidnapping and all that stupid stuff. But let's say, but Dragon Ball Z is definitely one of them because I mean it's just a little bit of everything: martial arts, horror, fantasy, action adventure. Yeah, a lot of things that even DC and Marvel themselves are, but it's a lot more intense. The powers are just super strong. They have forms where they get stronger. I mean, and these kind of heroes can't do that. The villains could, but not the heroes. But that's just how different and that's pretty much anime is more intense, I would say. More intense than Western comics. Let's see. And then there's Sailor Moon, which is very popular among women, single or in a relationship. I mean, it ran as long as Dragon Ball Z did, and of course, Dragon Ball Z got more serious later on. First, it was Dragon Ball, where he was a kid, and then it was Dragon Ball Z, where he grew up, got married, had a kid of his own, and then it was Super, where things got a little too religious for my taste. But it was a good series. It was a good, and it ran very long. Let's see. But there's probably more out there that are just as popular. They're just not running as long as Dragon Ball Z did.
Languages also, do you think when they make them in English sometimes they add or change the stories up?
Sometimes it just depends on how they make the video. Like there was one time they did an anime version of Batman. I think it was called Shadow of the Samurai, but it features Batman as an actual samurai and not like a ninja, like a samurai ninja, and not a. He still got the superhero outfit as well. It's just the design of his costume is different and his weapon of choice. And yeah, sometimes they even mix anime with Western comics too. I guess it depends on the artists. Because sometimes they'll even feature videos that are anime drawn, but that's because they hired Japanese artists from Japan. So really, anime could be anywhere. It just depends on the art style that's featured in either animation itself for movies or the books, definitely the comic books, and the video shows, the TV shows, and the movies themselves.
Do Marvel or DC heroes have to physically eat in order to survive?
Hang on a sec. Alright, did I miss your question? Hold on a sec. I have to backtrack on my phone. DC heroes have to physically eat in order to survive. No, not in this game, no. No, not in this game, no. It's an echo. And but you do have to drink soda colas to stay alive. They replenish your health in this game. And you also have emotes. Let's see, one of my favorites is eat pizza. Taking a pizza break. Don't tell the turtles. Zenoji would probably win in a pizza fight with them. He doesn't share. He will eat a whole box to himself. And he can guzzle it down faster because he's got dragon teeth. And none of their weapons would hurt him, being half dragon. I mean, he's not just bulletproof, he's weapon-proof. You couldn't even cut him up without ruining your weapons. Alright, who's next? We got this one. Okay.
You hear that? Thought I heard something. Probably just some rats, man. Ain't rats. Ain't never rats. Go warn Diego we got company. I'll make sure to give him a nice warm greeting.
Bring it on, bring it on.
Venom for everyone! Compliments of yours truly. Venom's wearing off.
These guys. I just killed them.
You're on our turf now. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Don't you think being all muscled out on Venom would be a good look on me?
Venom's wearing off. Bane is mine! You goody two-shoes. Waste him before I do. You'll all be crock chow. I'll have another bite. You think you're so smart? I'll get Bane, and I'll get you.
Once I prove myself, Bane will give me Venom too. I'm taking this for Bane. Once I prove myself, Bane will give me Venom too. You'll never get Venom. You're on our turf now. Ow, that really hurts. What gives? Venom is supposed to make me...
We're almost there. Bane is just around the corner. Bane! You've got company! Come on out and say nighty-night.
See? What I tell you. Told you the minute Nightwing heard about Bane, he'd come running.
Still after the man who broke Batman's back, eh, Nightwing? Don't be disappointed, because I'm about to break yours.
Croc.
Hey, so Batman sent you in. Good times. Let's show these guys we don't need their stinking venom to beat.
Strategy is lost on you, Croc. The next fight will be mine. Can you even count the mistakes you made in that fight? I doubt you have enough fingers and toes.
Here I come again!
This is not all. Not yet!
Good job, hero. I'll take care of Bane. Thanks for the assist.
I may be the fastest man alive, but you just cheesed off the fastest mouth alive. Nice job.
Okay, I'm still gathering information, but it's clear Intergang is up to something. They've attacked several targets using some kind of new and powerful high-tech weaponry. No doubt from Apocalypse. I'm picking up reports that Intergang has stopped a prison truck in its tracks and set the prisoners free. Head over there and help out the police. While you're there, keep your eyes and ears open. I wouldn't underestimate Bruno Mannheim's crew. Well, this is pandemonium. Help the officers get the prisoners under control. In the meantime, I'll see if I can discover whatever Intergang is up to. I guess Orange is the new diversionary attack. While you were dealing with those prisoners, I did some digging, and the whole area is experiencing unexplained power fluctuations. Something or someone is messing with the power grid. Scope out the area. I have a feeling they're not doing this remotely. Oh yeah, that's definitely putting off an Apocalyptian data signature. Tag it and I can do a full remote analysis. Stay alert, this will probably draw Intergang's attention. Well, I was able to confirm that those devices are using an apocalyptian subroutine, but the data files self-destruct before I can download the records. I think it's time for a more direct approach. The area is full of intergangsters. See if you can't give one of them a crisis of conscience. An underground vault? That's not on any of my city plans. Underground vault? That's not on any of my city plans. Wait, I think our friend is right. It looks like the Metropolis banks have been using an old underground transit system for gold shipments. Secret and secure, but apparently not enough of either. Head to the following coordinates. I'll mark it on your map. This is definitely the place, and I'm cross-referencing some old bank schematics against a 3D scan of the terrain. Those snakes drilled right into the vault interior, completely bypassing the reinforced doors. Hurry! They've set up a teleporter in there and have almost emptied the vault. Arrest their ringleader before he gets away. These guys are smart. Not smart enough.
When the universe was born, the first world, Urgren, came shortly after, cosmically speaking. This world developed not far from the source world.
These guys are smart. Not smart enough. I locked the teleporter pad with the last known coordinates. You should be able to catch up, recover the gold, and put a stop to their plans. Okay, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news, you're on Oolong Island. The good news is that you teleported in right next to the stolen gold. I'll reverse the teleporter coordinates so we can send this stuff right back into the vault.
Teleporter engaged. Teleporter engaged.
There. That's the last of the gold. After what Bruno did to Batwoman, it sure feels good to swipe that gold out from under his big, ugly nose. But we're not done yet. We're going to slow down their little operation. We need to get rid of those new apocalyptian weapons they've been using. This is where they're storing the weapons. Tag as many as you can, and I'll teleport the crates to the watchtower where they can be safely dismantled. Hey!
Yes.
That's the last of the weapons. Now, let's find Bruno.
Security
If I were to take a crack at it, I'd guess he's working with his old friend Chang Zhu. What I need you to do is disable the firewall that's protecting the Oolong defense network. Once I'm in their system, I can track it down. I will try All right, I'm into the network. Whew, there's a lot of information here. First things first, Bruno Mannheim's location. Just as I suspected, Bruno and Chang Zhu are holed up in a lab nearby. I guess they're putting all their eggs in one basket.
Your brains will run red!
the enemies of Darkseid. What makes us strong? I won't go over so easily!
Out of the frying pan and into the fire for those two. They'll be busy trying... Out of the frying pan and into the fire for those two. They'll be busy trying to explain to Darkseid's agents how they managed to lose the brand new weapons they just gave them.
And here's your official artist compensation. Pleasure doing business.
Let's hope this place is laid out better than the Watchtower is.
Well, it's about time. I was getting bored of all the channels and nothing was getting bored. No more games. Now you're dead.
You need to learn some manners.
Sometimes one must fight for
Try this on for size.
Oh, that does it.
This has gone long enough.
Ah!
It'll take more than that.
Jerk! Don't do that again.
You're going down.
You son of a... Don't do that again. Oh, that does it.
I'll put these monitors to better use and try to locate Luther.
Well, it's their mistake getting on.
Great Hera! What are they doing to him?
Good, but not good enough.
Nobody has rats and animals like
That we forgot Shadow Your loved ones will pay for it. Eye for an eye. You don't have the guts for this.
Lex, are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. I'm anything but all right. They've attached a giant vacuum to my brain and tried to suck out my genius. And now, someone is going to pay.
I understand you're upset, but coming here half-cocked got you into this mess in the first place. What did you hope to accomplish by all this?
Something I've yet to do on our Earth. Kill a false god.
What? Wait!
Luther, wait, come back. We'll have to double back around. Humans, so fragile.
You answer all trophies. So weak. You will die that.
You may have won this little sparring match, but your Earth has already lost!
I'm all
glad you're on our team this time.
Let me plug you with the perfect match.
Bloody heroes. Bloody villains. I think Brainiac is doing us all a favor by thinning the herd.
grant us your favor.
Listen, you don't want to be my mate. My mates end up either worm food or worse.
Oh. Stupid mini.
Bollocks, do I look like your mum? What are you going on about? Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. I think he predates humor, though.
So, what you need?
to hit the dragon nest. Ow!